Hey, it's Brant coming at you with the Fridays with Friends, where the city is the stage and the people are the stars. Today's going to be a great show. A new business with DJ Urban Amarillo with a local hero, Tremaine Brown, who's feeding a lot of kids in Amarillo. And of course, news, commentary, and more. Enjoy the show. They say paintless dent repair was first recorded in 3000 BC Egypt when a pharaoh's chariot suffered a door ding. The people were afraid until a stranger from the north appeared and made the chariot look just like new. According to legend, that level of skill was not seen again until the 21st century in Amarillo, Texas. Cosmetic Auto Repair Systems, the fine art of paintless dent repair. Hey, DJ, it's another great Friday, and you got some more friends here. Tell me about them.
Oh, these are longtime friends. I want you to meet my adopted family, Brandon and Renee Anderson, and they're with the Aardvark Automotive, and they've been with us well over a decade. And they are examples that we tell other people about when they're considering about joining a Welcome Partner, because it doesn't take a lot of time to participate with Welcome Partner, but they do. Renee comes to a lot of the breakfast. Their baby was one of our Welcome Partner baby angels.
Oh.
They have information on the e-blast, and they have great offers in our direct mail. But they also have a very big community event that they do every year, and we're very honored to have participated in that. But Brandon and Renee, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Aardvark Automotive does?
Well, thank you, DJ. I appreciate the kind words. Aardvark Automotive, since 1980, has been Amarillo's import repair shop. About 15 years ago, we started working on any make and model, anything we can do for the folks in our community. And Amarillo's just supported us so well that it's just a blessing to live in our area. It's such a neat community for things like DJ and Welcome Partner and everything that everybody does in our area to help us keep going. And we're just trying to give a little back.
Well, fantastic. Well, before we started filming, DJ, you bragged that they take care of your car. Tell us about that.
I have a 2003 El Saturn. It sounds Spanish, doesn't it? El Saturn.
El Saturn. Oh, I'm doing a French noise. Oh. El Saturn. Okay, keep going.
we did the French cafe last week, but my little car has a great engine in it, and it's paid for long ago, but with age, and as much as I use it, well, of course, things are going to happen. But Brandon knows my car in and out. And so this is a copy of my will and testament. And it says so that my car will be willed to Aardvark Automotive whenever I fly away. And the reason why is because of the Wheels to Prosper program that they have. And when I was talking to the attorney, I said, I want it in there about my little Saturn. And she said, well, what if you decide to sell and get a new car? I said, no, I won't ever sell it and get another car. I said, the only way that this will happen is if somebody clobbers me and they have to say, has somebody got a can opener? Let's get DJ out. So anyway.
No time soon, by the way.
Aardvark's going to own my car so they can use it to bless another family. So Renee and Brandon, would you please tell us about Wheels to Prosper?
Happy to. Wheels to Prosper, we, like many other shop owners in our country, have decided that out of our own team to put together a car and donate it to a family that's already winning, but has a hardship of a car. And it's not a handout, it's a hand up for somebody that's still killing it, with family or college or school or work or whatever it is. And we like to see it go to a person that one small blessing of a car that runs perfectly really helps them go achieve and continue achieving their goals. We've had cars that we donated that got a nice lady through college who then gave it to her daughter, who also just graduated from
That's
college
right.
in the same car. So it's a lot of fun, and having a good set of wheels is so important to be able to get around and to and from work and school, much less enjoy life. So the only thing we do here at the shop is we love cars, and we love car repair, and that's what we know. So we hope to bless another family this year and help them prosper.
You know, I have a
Okay.
feeling that you're blessed because you are a blessing. I love that. It's not a handout, it's a hand up. And that's just wonderful. It's the pay it forward mentality. And again, another great aspect of the wonderful people of Amarillo, DJ.
Absolutely. And there's a deadline on nominating people. And then how do they nominate?
Well, the easiest way to me, and I believe me, not a computer genius, but just Google my shop. It's real easy. Follow the click on the icons. It'll walk you through. People, when you fill out an application for someone else, please storyboard it, because this is going to go to a committee in a couple of weeks, and serious prayer and thought goes through everyone. So tell us about the person you're nominating to help God lead the way. And we're taking applications all the way through the 18th of November.
Mhm.
And then we will give the car away December 10th, just before Christmas.
And what has your experience been with Welcome Partner?
Oh, Welcome Partner. She's a different cup of tea. I'll tell you what, DJ will outlive us all, that's for sure. But
I believe so.
not only did she help me when I bought the business to be comfortable with the business community, but caring enough to introduce us to people and just carry forward. The promotion's great, the advertising's great, but DJ does so much more than meets the eye.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Thank
Just
you.
another fantastic business, DJ, in Amarillo local. Just
Oh,
another
and
fantastic. I'm going to edit this. Just another fantastic business right there in Amarillo, Texas, folks.
When people meet Renee at the breakfast, they never forget her. She is so effervescent. And as soon as I see her coming up to the front to shake hands with somebody, my heart just starts pattering. So thank you both for being my family and for being such givers in our community.
Well, it's a quick pleasure, and we wouldn't be here without our community. So it's hand in hand. Thank you.
Well,
Thank
thanks for
you.
being with us today. And folks, we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome, partner.
Hey, folks, welcome to News Commentary with none other than the incredible Heywood and yours truly, with headlines you can laugh or cry. I don't know about you, Heywood. I'm choosing to laugh today. How are you doing, man?
How about it? Well, why not? Had no sadness watching all the debates last night, but I got to tell you, I wasn't going to talk about this, but there's a story that just popped up on the news, and it's sad news, Brant, really. Get this true story. The dirtiest man alive passed away yesterday.
Really?
The age of, when I first saw that headline, I said, you know what? I've ridden next to that guy on a bus. I promise. But turns out, no, the dirtiest man alive was 94, and he lived in Iran. And he had not bathed. I'm not making this up.
I saw this. Yeah.
He had not bathed for 70 years.
Oh, my God.
And you're not going to believe this. He was single. Yep. True
Hey,
story.
it's kind of hard to believe, huh?
Hard to believe. He had not bathed for 70 years. The
Wow.
thing about it, what he ate. Listen, to live, not many people got that near to him for, obvious reasons. But what he lived on were roadkill, and I'm not making this up. And he also smoked, like, they give him cigarettes. The village in Iran would give him cigarettes. His name was Haji, by the way, H-A-J,
wow.
Haji, if you want to remember his name.
Okay.
But anyway, the people in town gave him cigarettes, probably just, here, take these and go away. But he also smoked a pipe, Brant. And if I told you what he used for tobacco, we would all throw up. But you can imagine the worst. That's what Haji used. Now, Haji rocked along here all his 94 years, 70 of them, he quit bathing. Apparently at 24, something traumatic happened. He had an allergic reaction to dial soap or whatever.
To water?
Well, it's funny. It must have been, Brant, because, now get this, here's what killed him. Finally, the village people, when the wind turned, north and blew Haji's, bouquet over the town, they had about enough of that. It's kind of like living in Dalhart, when the feedlots get that smell. Well,
Hey, that's the smell of money, man. Smell of cattle.
Smell of money. Well, multiply that by about 100. That was Haji. Now,
Wow.
Haji, so the townspeople went up there and decided to bathe him. They decided to bathe him 1 week ago. And apparently they bathed him, got all that dirt off. I mean, it was like 3 inches thick. They got it all off. There's Haji weighing, at least 100 pounds less. He died 3 days later after he had a bath.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not kidding. This is all true, I'm telling you. And I'm a lawyer. I'm trained to lie, but I'm not lying. I am not lying about this.
So he died 3 days after having his first
taking
bath.
a bath. Now, if you kids are listening, this is a great excuse to get out and taking a bath at night.
No,
Show your mom.
don't tell the kids.
Haji said, you know what killed this man, Mom? Taking a bath.
Taking a bath. It killed Hodge
That's right.
in Iraq.
That's some kid-friendly stuff that's going to help you children out there who don't want to bathe.
Wow, man. Oh my gosh. What, now was it the water? Was it the soap? Or did they have to beat him up, to bathe him and he succumbed to his injuries?
Well, I've never heard of anybody, succumbing to good hygiene, but somehow the guy thrived on, filth. And
oh man,
really, he was something. I saw a picture of him. I was going to show you a picture of him, but no, that would have made you sick too. But
oh man, well, I remember seeing a story about a guy like that, but I had no idea.
That guy. There's not many people have not bathed in 70 years.
Well, I'd really be sad today if I wasn't reassured that the economy is strong as heck. From
strong. No, it's strong as hell, Brant. Let's get it right. Strong as hell. Now we're not sure how strong.
In between the ice cream breaks and the naps, and maybe the electric shock treatment, we get a statement like that. How do you feel the economy? I filled up my gas tank yesterday, and it didn't feel, quite that strong. But
well, it doubled the value of your car. That's one good thing.
But you have to take out a loan, to fill up your car, man. But I'm glad it's as strong,
Yeah,
I'm glad
not as strong as Haji was. Haji was
no.
Now,
he was literally strong.
The economy is strong as Haji. That's a good economy.
Now that might be a way to protest, the economy is by not bathing. I don't know. Would anybody notice?
Try that? Let's see if that works.
Well, yeah, I think some of the cities, wouldn't notice at all. But
I got enough problems getting dates here, when I do bathe. So, I don't think I'm going to try that route.
Well,
right, Brant, that's about all I have to offer today.
Well,
that was today's biggest story.
Well, hey, it's either laugh or cry, and we choose to laugh, don't we, Heywood?
I prefer it. Yes.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for News Commentary. We'll see you next time. I tell you what, Bob, you know what? There's something for everyone here, from Western to oil field to political figures to historical figures and more. But if you're a dog lover,
oh yeah,
you're going to love that.
This is Lady Lonnie. She's one of our local gals that is just prolific. She's a phenomenal artist. The stuff that she does just is just crazy. It's someone that I wish that more people knew about her. She just really is good. Yeah.
This one too?
Oh yeah. All this wall here is hers. Everything on this wall.
Fantastic. This is intriguing.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful. Wow. The detail in that.
She's really, really good. Fun. Of course, that's kind of one of the things I love about the artist. They're all a little fun.
Yeah, we talked about that too. It helps to be a little fun.
Yeah.
A little crazy times too for some of us.
Yeah. Sometimes, borders. You got to kind of be around the edge.
Fantastic work. Man, something for everyone at Calendars.
I'm David Lovejoy, and welcome to Urban Amarillo. You can't talk about Amarillo and you can't talk about Urban unless you have this man in the conversation. Tremaine Brant, a humble man, a father, a son, but more than that, a humanitarian. Several years ago, when his young daughter was a baby, Tremaine thought there's nothing for kids to do in the neighborhood during the summer. Tremaine owns a restaurant, Shy Lee's Barbecue and Soul Food, and so he decided once a week he would go to area parks, set up his grill, and serve the kids hot dogs and hamburgers as a motivation to kind of stay on the straight and narrow and give them something to do. The pandemic changed all of that. Overnight, kids were out of school, and some children who rely on those school lunches went without. Tremaine had none of it. In the 20-plus months of the pandemic, Tremaine handed out over 90,000 lunches in area schools. First at his restaurant, which on the first day was 15 cars, turned into 100+ daily. Why would he do such a thing? We're gonna find out. Tremaine, tell us the genesis of this lunch program.
The genesis of this lunch program is called Shyla, and that's my daughter. We spent a lot of time at the park when she was a baby, and we would, especially during spring break in summer, we'd, I'd bring a little grill down here and start fixing some hot dogs or hamburgers, and I'd see other little kids looking, and it's kind of, my grandmother always taught me it's kind of rude to eat in front of other folks. So, I go to the parents and I offer them something. And then, it kind of just became a tradition, if you will. Spring break and summer months, it clicked in my mind that kids are missing those 2 vital meals that the school district is providing. So on my off time, I could set up down at the park, go get a city permit and whatnot, and come down here and feed some kids during the spring break. So now, about 7-8 years later, we set up operation every day, Sunday through Sunday, and we feed kids lunches all day long. And I got some help, family support services and some area churches and just some people that want to volunteer, contact me through Facebook. And now we have an operation that sends lunches to about 9 parks in the area. So we reach all over town. Those kids or parents who don't have vehicles, we can still get in close proximity to their neighborhood, at their neighborhood school parks, and hand out lunches over there. So this is ground zero. This is me in Shilas Park, but we want to take care of the kids all over the place, and that's what we're able to do now.
The first question that comes to mind when you talk about this, as a single father, as a business owner, why? Don't you have, your time is very limited. You've got a young daughter in school. You've got a business to run. Most people would not cut out time like this and devote the strength and effort to feeding children you probably will never meet again.
Well, my motto is if you're blessed with more, you should do more. And my family has been blessed to have that restaurant for 12 years now, and even, a lot of the things that I've started way before that 12-year mark. We were blessed to be have a black-owned business in the first place. So we started right then and there, trying to bless others, not only with the lunch programs, but we do Christmas giveaways, over 500,000 toys given away in 9 Christmases. We do trunk or treats. This year gave away over 600 coats, hats, and gloves. We do annual Easter egg hunts, 50, 75,000 eggs, 400 or 500 toys given away. So we just try to invent ways to stay entangled with the community and make sure these kids know that someone loves them and we're pulling for them and we're always going to be here. So, everything that we've done is an annual thing now. It's not just a one hitter quitter. Everything has become tradition. Every year my phone blows up in different months saying, "Are you doing the lunches again? Are you doing the trunk or treat again? Are you doing the Easter egg again?" So, it's tradition, and my daughter enjoys it. And, we sit and talk adult conversations between me and a 8, soon to be 9-year-old about what legacy means and what building a legacy, the kind of dedication it takes and the hard work that she sees her dad do. And the why is her. I you know, if I wasn't blessed enough to provide for her, I would hope that someone in the community could step up in the way that we have and give her a lunch on a daily and make sure she has something in her belly. So that's the reason. If it wasn't me, I would hope and pray it was somebody. So
you said a word that we keep hearing on repeat as I do these interviews for Urban Amarillo: legacy. Passing on a tradition from one to the next, building something so those that come after us have somewhere to stand. And that, I think, is where you build a community, is through legacy and inheriting something. I'm reading a book right now and it talks about the hero's journey and how every day, every human can be a hero. It doesn't have to be a huge, big act, but just a little something can sway the needle. This started as a little something, and now it's really swayed the needle. How many of these lunches have you given away in the last 24 months?
oh my goodness, I mean, we're 200,000 lunches, you know, including, you know, what we did during the height of the pandemic, that 30 plus months. And you know, we give away lunches all the time. Any organization that contacts me and says, hey, we did a diaper drive not too long ago, can you give those kids some lunches? And we were there for that event, and we had them lunches prepared and gave away about 1,500 lunches that day.
And yeah, that's the amazing thing, that this all started. I've seen pictures of your house during the coat drive, and it's not a spare spot. You start collecting for this right after the Christmas holidays to get ready for this. You have the back to school event you have. The big water balloon fight is always a fun thing. It's giving children and a neighborhood and a community a chance to see the love.
And it's not only the love, but it's ironic that you are filming today, because it's about the unity. It's the unity in the community. You know, a lot of times people are ashamed to take advantage of resources like this, but I've become a person in this community that they're not ashamed to come to. They're not ashamed to call on when they don't have some food in the fridge. And you know, those are behind the scenes things that nobody ever hears about, that never get on a TV screen, is the hundreds of families that I, in the middle of the night, I deliver, you know, some hamburger meat and a couple boxes of Hamburger Helper and, you know, a jug of milk so they can make a hot meal for the kids. You know, doing these community outreach things, it's just a way to show the world that it doesn't have to be the way it is, you know. And this is not a black or a white thing. This is a love thing. This is a unity thing. This is about people who would otherwise not be able to fend for themselves, and that's where we step in. You know, we take care of people all over the city of Amarillo, not just children, anyone disenfranchised, any homeless, any person that, you know, is going through the struggle. A lot of people haven't rebounded from the pandemic. Yeah. So, you know, it's a process, and we don't ask any questions. Right. We're just there to provide the help that's needed, and we keep on moving.
Keep it going.
That's right.
Now, you started a foundation.
Yes.
And if people want to help out, if they want to donate something, where can they go?
The name of the foundation is the Vessel of Humanity and Compassion. The website is www.beblessedbythevessel.org, and they can go to that website. They'll see all of the community outreach programs, from the Christmas toy drives, the trunk or treats, the summer water bash is on there. And they can, there's a link, a support us link. They can click that link and make a donation right there. And if they want to receive their tax credit, you provide an email address and they'll send you the tax information right to your email address. So it's just another way that we trying to provide some transparency, as well as give others a way of feeling the unity for being a part of something greater than themselves. And since the pandemic, I've had people all over the country. People come to the restaurant. They drive through from California or from the other side of the United States, and they catch wind of what we're doing, and they send donations now. Our little bitty restaurant ended up on Capitol Hill on the Facebook page of one of the state representatives. So that was huge, and so people are taking note as to what's going on here in Amarillo, and then what we're able to pull off. And if you ever see Shiley's, you pull up to it and you're like, there's no way that little raggedy building right there is turning out the volume that they are. But we're doing some amazing things out of that place, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing.
You know that old expression that we stand on the shoulder of giants. The next generation, the generation before me, cut a path and built something, and you are a giant among giants. Standing on your shoulders is the firmest ground I've ever seen. It's reliability, it's competence, and it's caring. And sometimes all those qualities don't go together. And God bless you for what you do, man, and continued success.
Yeah, I just really hope I'm an inspiration to these kids, and someone who maybe, doesn't go off to college, doesn't move to Dallas or Houston from Amarillo, and just wants to see Amarillo be a better place, will step into my shoes, or maybe my daughter may carry on this legacy of feeding children and feeding the homeless and clothing those that need clothing.
Hey friends, this is Brant. Years ago I discovered a secret that enabled me to navigate this reality, to live a fearless life, free from anxiety, where nothing was impossible for me. That's how I live, and that's what I want for you. If you want to have a fearless life, free of anxiety, to live in joy and success and fulfillment, walking out your destiny and living out your purpose, you got a better chance of doing that if you read The Red Pill Prophet, October 31st on Amazon.com. Get it in your hands. The Truth of the Red Pill Prophet, October 31st on Amazon.com.